And we're underway here in Week 3.
Let's go. 10 logo. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Switch. Switch. Let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Caught here by Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to look deep for more. Now they can't bring it. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Chris Herndon, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Intended for Robbie Anderson, incomplete. It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Ready. 57 to Mike. Watch the out. Spike.
Allen now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? To the air, Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's coming, double up. Now.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Allen going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Going deep now for Herndon. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Watch the pass.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep now for Herndon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Check safety, check safety.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The
set.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Five.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Try to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still.
And this is caught inside the 5. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so you might as well have not even had the penalty.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Jets 48.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially again.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K1 Short. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group. Going
touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that. Blitz coming and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. Because sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, it's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now a first down carry by Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
It's second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now third and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
70 Indians.
Throwing is Allen on third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.